I want to experience all aspects of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game at their fullest extent, and in order to do that I've decided to start from scratch while locking my progress behind the joy of opening booster packs and trading with fellow duelists. We're reliving my childhood love for the game while also building towards competitive success. Or in other words, we are playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Properly. Subscribe. It's time for another great day of Yu-Gi-Oh! With the goal for today being to fine-tune our deck a little bit. In the last one, we made some huge trades which allowed us to pivot towards our very first Predaplant build of the series, despite being short on a good number of cards. We also pulled Ad Libitum, meaning Tragedy is the last piece of the main deck branded in red combo that we need. It is of course just a common out of Dawn of Majesty, so unless we get absolutely dunked on, it will be added to our collection today.
Look at all those chickens!
Alright, we are basically guaranteeing ourselves a small upgrade at the very least today in the form of Despian Tragedy, a common from Dawn of Majesty. We've opened 4 packs in the series so far. We're opening 8 today, and that should secure the common. Hell, we might even get a playset at this rate. But yeah, after a lot of testing and deck building with the sort of final list of the build I want to go for, I realized that we're gonna need triple branded opening plus a Luber as well for that extra bit of consistency in the deck. So unfortunately we do need to pull a playset of opening. It is a very expensive card, although all the Despia stuff is sort of going down in value. Like, I'm pretty sure the secret rare Aluber is about £20 now. Anyway, we'll see what we can get. Hopefully we get some goo. Queritus would also be a very, very nice pool for our early on build. Obviously we don't play it in the later build, but let's see what we get. So, Master's Diploman, we got Gusto, Bird, we got the big discombobulated neck giraffe thing, Despian Tragedy. Okay, there we go, baby. First pack, that's what we like to see. Everything else is a bonus at this point. We got the Darkest Dragon Doom Rider, thing looks crazy, bro. Baby Mud Dragon, yo, he's got a Dragon Cock. Baby Mud Dragon, Beast King Unleashed, incredible artwork, deserves to be on a playmat. And, yep, another vegetable soup. I'm curious, if we get a playset of Tragedy, do we maybe play more than one with the Allure package right now in our current build? I don't know. Probably. Dispatch Parazzi, we got Converging Wills Dragon and Gizmek. A little bunny with 50 attack, 50 defense. Thing's actually massive. Actually, it's hard to tell because there's no, like, real perspective in terms of size. So that could be like a massive ass like building type bunny rabbit, or you know, it could just be a zoomed in little tiny insect bunny rabbit. Who knows? We also got another vegetable soup, or should I say sushi soup, I guess. Clav Keys about to blow someone's head off. We got Convergent Wills Dragon, Slower Swallow, Cosmic Slicer, and oh my god, really? We're getting duplicates of garbage supers, man. Big bubble mouth, and yep. Jesus Christ, bro. Where's the opening? Where's the ultras? Where's the secrets? Show me where they're at. We have a Suship, Big Bear, Pix 3, Konohono, and Magic Fusion. This is also an instant fusion target, but yeah. We're just coping at that point. We're not summoning that. Absolutely not. God, we're halfway through already. And all we have to show is a common Despian Tragedy. B-Trooper Scale Bomber. This actually isn't a terrible card for B-Troopers, but the deck pretty much lost its best card though, in the form of DPE, I guess. I don't know. Alright, we got another Vanity, we got Doombearer, Gusto, Bird, we got Stardust Trail, we have a Ritual Monster, Magic. Yo, we just building Magikeys? Bro, what is with the nothing but supers, man? Come on, a little bit of luck, please. It's like we opened a secret last time, now we just pull absolute trash. Big Bear, Boat, Stardust Trail, Doombearer. Why are we building B-Troopers? What's with all the B-Troopers, man? Good card, actually. Not a terrible card. Ultra Rare, Sting Lancer. Probably also 99p. Literally, just no one cares. Alright. Oh, something shiny, I think. Maybe. Starlight, Boat, Wills, Gaia Armor. Okay, here we go. It is a spell. Come on, branded opening, please. Ooh, actually, pretty good. Ready Fusion Secret Rare. Because Aluber's going down, I think this is going up. So this might actually be the most valuable secret in the set. Yo, that could be a good pool. Oh, okay, sick. Nice. Last pack with a secret again. 2 episodes in a row. That's so strange. But yeah, we got the Tragedy, which is fine. We can dump this off of the branded fusion now and search for Adlib. It sort of just works for card advantage in that sort of sense. But yeah, it is an upgrade nonetheless, and we got some trade bait. Let's go.
Mission accomplished, baby. Yet another solid trade bait card, another garbage B-Trooper Ultra, and the Tragedy we need. Actually kind of glad we pulled something spicy because we just traded away the Secret Lord from last episode to Jess. Alright, what was it? We're trading the Lord of Heavenly Prison, and there was something else.
The B-Trooper.
Oh yeah, the Ultra B-Trooper.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Oh no. You want it? Yeah, just cool looking dude, isn't he?
It does look pretty cool. Alright, so we got these two. Albalenitus for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, since making this trade, Albalenitus dropped a chunk in value, but that doesn't matter when we're actually playing with the card. When this thing is sent to the grave off of Mirror Jade's effect, we can grab any normal fusion spell in the end phase to go in for that turn 3 crackback. Instant fusion, branded fusion, fusion destiny. Very good card. Also, any dragon matchups we get from here on out are gonna be hilarious.
Alright, so this is our updated trade binder as it stands right now. Also, by the way, did you know if you are on mobile and you click the like button, you get this beautiful firework animation. It's so nice and pretty. It puts a smile on my face. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. But yeah, getting into our binder here, we have the Ready Fusion, baby. Our trade bait, the highlight of the entire binder, because that's all we really have going for us right now. We still have this stupid Machinex thing. This is actually worth something, but no one wants it, dude. There's just no DDD players out there. Come on. Ultra Poly, yeah, we didn't really need that. Mirror Jade. You know, I've tried to organize it in a way where it somewhat looks appealing, but, you know, it's still pretty garbage. We have our OTS baby there. Obviously the Rose Bells and the Lone Fires. I have taken the Lone Fires out of the deck, but we'll get into that in a second. And then we got the rest. Some of our good commons here as well. Our Flunder Core at the bottom here. A bunch of other good commons. There's so many good commons in the structure deck, dude. Effect Failure and Ghost Ogre. I think we might try and put these in the main deck. I'm not sure. We'll see. All of our super rares again here. We got some B-Troopers, some Libromancers, some Magikeys. Not terrible, you know, but also at the same time not the best. Celestial, one day we will get the DPE engine. Probably not this episode though, and that's it. That is our binder as of right now.
So now it's time to touch up our deck a little bit. I guess we will just start with our current list. This was thrown together quickly before the tournament last time, but now that we've had time to think things through a little, there's a few comments that we can make. First, we have much better normal summons available compared to Lonefire Blossom. The real power of Lonefire comes from being able to go into Lilyboria and set up a Regulus negate, but we don't have access to those yet. With that in mind, it's also worth noting that a limiting factor of Predaplant decks, especially in this sketchy-ass budget build, is seeing Cobra in your opening hand. You can only special this from the deck to get its effect, so it's completely dead in the hand and actually turns off some of your power plays. A lot of people do play 2 for this reason, but in that case you're bricking more to brick less, if that makes sense, which I'm just not a fan of. Touching on both of these issues, bumping Kit up to 2 is a great idea because you get your branded fusion while also being able to put Cobra back on the bottom of the deck. It's also just much better with Allure of Darkness as well, being a dark rather than Lonefire being a fire. Lone Dark Blossom, I guess, just doesn't have the same ring to it, huh? There is another cool play we can do if we see branded fusion with Cobra in hand, discarding it for the cost of Lubellion and fusing into Ambulance. However, this does turn off the Mirror Jade access and therefore isn't as good of a play until we get all of our engines built. We don't want to clog our deck up with too many normal summons, so we go with 2 Kit instead of 3 to make room for the best normal summon we have available right now, Keeper of Dragon Magic. It's a dark for Allure, and with 2 discards, it single-handedly gets us to Mirror Jade plus Dragostapelia. So just as a demonstration here, we normal summon the Keeper of Dragon Magic, activate effect, discarding 1 card from hand to search for instant fusion specifically. Activating that, we're going to be able to bring out Predaplant Ambulance, which on summon does get a search for any Predap card from deck, grave, or face-up extra deck. We're going to add the Frog here, Bufolicula, then activate the second effect of Ambulance, tribute the Keeper to special out Cobra, get a search for any fusion spell, branded fusion, baby. From here, we activate the Frog in the scale, and then activate the scale effect Polymerization to fuse a dark fusion monster. We go into the Dragostapelia, and then we activate Branded Fusion, which is of course going to get us to the Mirror Jade. Dumping Albaz and our new Despian Tragedy here, we're going to summon out Lubellion, discard that other Keeper of Dragon Magic in our hand here as Chainlink 1, and then Chainlink 2 we're going to get a search off of Despian Tragedy for the Ad Libitum. Resolving Lubellion, we're going to summon out the Mirror Jade by shuffling back the Albaz Engrave and either the Ambulance Engrave or Lubellion on field. It depends what kind of follow-up, if you need the extra body or not. But there you have it, Keeper of Dragon Magic, getting us an additional interruption now compared to just the Mirror Jade by itself in episode 1 and 2. That's what we call progress, baby!
1, 2, 3, let's go!
So this is the list we're running with now. Ideally, I'd like to have some room for defensive cards, but we need to worry about completing our engines first. Also, yes, we're using Alfie's free Mudragon, only because you guys made a huge deal out of it in the last episode. We don't want to set a precedent for free cards, so this is the only time we're going to do it, alright? Cards we need at the moment include Predaplanning, Saraceniant, and at least one copy of Predapractice, which gets reprinted very, very soon. Thank God. Branded Opening and one Aluber would also be great, and then from there we can probably move on to the DPE engine to increase the deck ceiling. So we have some clear-cut goals right now, lots of progress being made, and our deck gets spicier by the day. On the topic of progress, we can talk about the end game a little bit, competitive lists, and where we're at right now. Branded Predaplant first became known on the scene when Pack and Jesse Cotton played a build at YCS Hartford with a whole bunch of hand traps. Most topping lists since then have been roughly the same kind of idea, with the streamlined plays of Branded Despia and a minuscule Predaplant engine. However, I honestly think at that point you're just playing a worse version of Despia, and it's not really capitalizing on the potential that's there. I'm literally nothing compared to the likes of Jesse and Pack, but I personally want to build the deck around the weaknesses of the Branded engine so that I'm not hard losing to Ash on Branded Fusion. With that being said, I took the deck to the UK National Championship, but with a very different goal in mind. In a format with everyone playing 12 plus hand traps, I took a 47 card list with no defensive cards to see what the engine is capable of and to learn precisely how to improve the list. I figured out exactly how to improve it, so if you want to see the current build, I'll drop a deck profile in a couple of days, you know, just before the format completely changes. Nationals itself was great, so many people somehow managed to recognize me, so many things were signed, and so many cool interactions with people like Francesco, my round 2 opponent. Buzzing for Euros next, but for that they actually have to announce it. Please? Anyway, enough rambling, let's gear up and head to locals. We're back to the big ones today. 5 long rounds of Yu-Gi-Oh! Here at Reset Aberdeen, and for today's feature match we're paired up against Leo's Live Twins. Pretty much max rarity as well, you have to respect it. This deck has been a favourite of Leo's for a long time. However, with that being said, it's time to duel.
2d6, 3 cards.
You get exactly the color, it's not what you want.
Dang. Wow, me first. Sure thing. Good to go. Heavy fish. Same. Draw standby. Yeah. Main phase. Yeah. Disco effect. Okay. Right, what spiked that question? Do you want the regionals back?
Yeah, just more consistent tournaments,
Fair
to be honest.
Let's go. Link 2. Disco effect.
Yeah.
Wow. Link 2.
Yeah.
Euro effect.
So much money.
Effect to draw 1. I mean, yeah, I think
That's Starlight.
Yeah, characters in the Starlight into character.
Broken.
Good contact. So that's still 5
Yeah.
Secret password. As a live twin or you between spell trap and tag them. Get me out, the reason I have a notepad today.
Oh, lovely. You're playing Trick Stars.
Basically, except better, because I have a win con. Effect to search.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Come on, it's
Because I have a hero monster.
That's cool. So who doesn't
Yeah.
voice?
Treating hero as a rank 1.
Not once per turn. Oh, you certainly not.
Setting 3. over to you. So 1 in hand.
What am I getting burned for?
So 200 each time you normally special summon. And I gain 200 each time.
Yeah.
Is it negate?
One
Relive or
standby. Main.
and that's a multi.
Normal summon. Effect on summon.
That's fine.
And fusion.
Activate Victor.
It's that one. Anything on res?
So remove an evil coin and you add the card from main deck to hand. Banish to draw 1.
Branded fusion.
Fusion's fine. I'm just gonna.
And you're on 84. Okay, so here we'll go chain 1 Lubellion, discarding ad lib for cost, chain 2 Witness Research.
Chain 3.
Think in response. Chain 4, card ad lib.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
5 target adding in the top.
Are you serious? Yes. 5, 4, 3 negates, 2 search, and then 1 negate.
Yeah, resolve negate.
Add clammy.
Okay. So on scale of Trianthus, Cosmic the Buffo.
Yeah, no, I think you have too much advantage here.
Okay.
I will go first.
Nice, good luck, heavy fish.
Good luck. Instant fusion. Effect on summon?
He is just a search, yeah?
On summon, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Once we get the ghost card that says just exit,
I love how you can just randomly pendulum summon in this deck though.
I hate it. I never knew use a 0 skill, that's so good.
Yeah, 0-8.
Yeah, 0-8. And then generic skills.
Normal summon good with effect target.
Go ahead.
Tribute this, special from deck.
Well, but then it wouldn't trigger some of your certain ones like Sour Sea if you run them.
True. Yeah. That's a really good card. Chain 1, chain 2. Then Trianthus and a branded fusion. I'll go effect to fuse.
Oh, fine, that's finished. Yeah, that's fine.
Branded fusion.
I will chain drugs. Go on, chain drugs. We target Ashen Grave. Go on.
Chain 1, think on cost. Discard, chain 2, tragedy.
So, 1 rebellion to tragedy.
Yeah.
Chain 3, contact soon. This is on.
I could go sprint. I think that's the one I cut actually. Maybe I shouldn't have took out sprint. Unfortunate. Scale. That one. That's it.
Draw standby.
You're fine. I'll let you go.
Chain dash. Discard effect on summon.
Yep.
Okay. Link to
Yep.
Yoga effect. I'm a dumbass, I could have played around that. Set pass.
Wow, it works. Crazy. Yeah, drop a turn. Standby phase.
Go on.
Main phase. To attack. To attack. To attack. Should be game if it wasn't for contact C. Battle phase.
Oh, sorry. End of main.
Sure.
Temporary effect.
Sure.
So no response.
No response.
Chain link 2. Get out of here.
Oh, I see you. Wow. Yep. Why the fuck are you playing that card?
If I'd gotten the
I
design
can actually explain later, but
10th battle phase again. Swing into this.
So gain 500, but I take the damage, so I'm taking... Oh wait, that's your die. Oops.
But I put out two of
Set one.
because
That's true.
I know you're gonna hit some targets for
Draw.
them.
Draw standby.
Yeah.
Main phase.
Yeah.
Okay, because I have a Kisko, special summon. Drink 2. Anything on summon.
Nope.
Effect then, summon here.
Yep.
Effect on summon because I have Kisko. Oh, I get that back or pop it. Drink 4.
Yep.
Trouble summon.
Yep.
Set.
I mean, I'm getting dumpstered by a contact C.
And the main. Battle. 3-3.
Take 18.
Overheat.
Draw. Standby. Main. I'll activate Albion. Send sword for cost.
Albion's fine.
Uh-oh. That's really good, actually. Wow. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. Unfortunately. Oh wow, I wonder who's at the moment.
Effect.
Yes, that's fine.
Add kit. Pendulum summon.
Oh my god, he's going pendulum summon.
One. Effect.
Chain 2. The Juicy Emperor.
Yeah, that is most unfortunate. Sword effect.
Target Mercurial, yeah. Go ahead. I mean, yeah, now you know I have nothing else.
Tragedy effect. Target Ramfeud.
So I will chain Sunny.
Okay. And then. Boom.
So, one here, target the, whoa, the mystery set. Just go to draw.
That resolves.
Okay.
Effect keys.
Yep, go ahead.
These two.
Oh, that's insane.
Summon Ambulance. We'll go chain 1 to add, chain 2 to add back, chain 3 to place counters.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
These
People
two.
dying.
This adds this back. And searching with this. Add a Bufo, I guess.
Okay.
Effect. Target this. Special Bidless. If there's a Predator counter on the field, it can revive itself. Which I will do right now.
No, whatever, I just change this skill.
Sure.
I just summons that, but I've already used the on summon effects.
Battle phase.
Okay.
Swing for 600.
I am on 75.
Use these two. Pelia.
Okay,
Biblis effect.
that's fine.
And Scorpio.
Okay.
Swing for 60.
End of damage that. You're a tree. Target kid, so she uses 16 permanently, right?
Sure. Main 2. Can't go end phase.
Draw quickly. Draw standby. Main phase.
Yeah.
Let me show you a gamer move. Troublesome grave effect. Using a star right to dump a character from hand.
To send one to grave.
Yeah, any card from field to grave.
Does it target?
Nope, just send Jago. Okay, no. Sunny Stitch effect.
That's
so adds
pretty
a twin.
good. Yeah.
That fine, yeah?
Yeah.
Add Yoga.
Sure.
Normal Yoga effect.
Yeah.
Anything on Summon of Frost?
No, you're good.
2. Oh, just effect to summon Kisko from grave.
Sure.
Kisko effect to draw 1.
Yeah.
4. Let's do some damage. Battle. 33 into K. Main phase 2.
Yep.
Set 1. Pass.
Little. Standby phase. Go on. Main phase. Skill.
Okay.
Skill. Effect please.
Chain 2. You have funny card. Fusion. I could have called Panda. I was like, fuck, did I do it just out of spite?
Yeah, no, I think that's it.
Alright, GG.
Taking the 0-2L there in time, even though the game was absolutely winnable. I just played like a bozo, but the Chainlink 5 was funny at least. This was round 4 of today's locals. Round 1 we took the dub versus Kirk's Burning Abyss. Round 2 we lost to Derek's Adventurer Hand Trap Despia, but the camera only recorded 1 minute for some reason. Round 3 we win against Cameron's Gren Maju, and finally, Round 5, we lose to Alex's Tenyi Sword Soul. As always, the rest of these matches will be available to watch pretty much raw for patrons and YouTube channel members. Almost caught up with that, by the way, finally. But yeah, today we're driving home with a 2-3 record, 12th place finish, and more importantly, the prize pack. We have our singular Dimension Force pack. There was no OTS packs, unfortunately, so we got compensated with a core pack of Dimension Force. Can we pull anything juicy? A Starlight, a Lily, a Regulus, a Disc Coliseum, all would be very much appreciated. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. What are we going to get? We have this Devouring Sarcophagus, Vivid Tail, we got IP Masquerena doing the laps there, Predaplant Triantis, I think that completes our playset actually, or maybe we already have a playset, I'm not 100% sure. We have Sunlit Sentinel, General Probe, Therion Reperfume, Warrock Medium, Algul Mazara. It is a spell at the back here. Is it a Therion Disc Coliseum? No. Extra Pendulum. Yep, garbage. Damn it. That's another episode in the books, some decent progress made today, and we have that crisp, ready fusion, ready to trade. Hopefully, in the next one.